Good morning, class. Welcome to day one of your 1 Point Perspective unit. Today, you guys are going to be going through the introductory material that introduces the lesson with all the lesson vocabulary, expectations, and procedures. So let's get started. Your learning goal today is to examine how artists have used 1 Point Perspective to document locations. This will be discussed specifically through the PowerPoint and through some demonstration videos. Your central question is, how do artists accurately depict their surroundings? How are they using linear perspective to make this space seem real? And then lastly, your vocabulary word for today is 1 Point Perspective. You'll be learning about all 8 vocabulary words, but this is the one vocab word that you're going to be submitting for your entrance ticket. As always, make sure you complete your classwork during your regularly scheduled class period, whatever that is, and then try to submit all your classwork no later than 3 o'clock today to prevent earning any temporary zeros for any late or missing assignments. You can always make assignments back up, but I highly discourage it because you can easily fall behind. You want to get in the habit of submitting your work each and every day. All right, so your first step is to watch the 1 Point Perspective PowerPoint video and review the vocab and the assessment questions for the lesson. This is very important and helpful for the lesson in building your understanding of not just the vocabulary, but how it applies to the project and also what the steps of the project are. After you've watched that PowerPoint video, then you're going to enter your first entrance ticket. You're going to answer both questions below, which are what is 1 Point Perspective and how do artists accurately depict their surroundings. Both of those, the definition and the question, both questions are covered in the PowerPoint video above. And as are all entrance tickets from here on forward, you can always go back to the day one PowerPoint and find your answers. These are meant to be an easy 2 points. Please do not Google your answers. Please do not randomly guess. Please pull your answers directly from the PowerPoint to make sure that you're demonstrating accurate understanding. Next, step 3, after you've watched the PowerPoint and done your entrance ticket, you're then going to choose just one design for your project. So you can either choose an interior space, such as a room, like a bedroom or a kitchen or some kind of space inside a home, an exterior space, so that refers to more one single building, or an entire city, a cityscape. Once you've decided which one of those you want to draw, you have 3 videos below. They each pertain to the specific style that you have chosen or at least thinking about choosing. You don't need to watch all of them. You only need to watch the one for the drawing that you chose, whichever one of the 3 they are. Or you can watch all of them if you want to help you make your decision, basically, if you're not quite sure, but you're only required to watch one. So for example, if you chose the cityscape at 1 Point Perspective and you email me, Mr. Gellick, I don't know how to get started, I'm going to ask you if you watched the video. So please make sure you're watching the video. It's just as important as if you were in class and you were watching me demonstrate it right in front of you. After you've watched the video and done everything above, the very last thing you're going to do today is you're going to begin the sketch and design of your 1 Point Perspective drawing. And then you're going to post that sketch to day 1 student progress at the end of class. This is worth 3 points. This is something you need to do every day to show that you're in class and you're submitting your work. It also allows me to evaluate your work and give you some feedback regarding your progress and how you can continue to move forward. As far as completing your sketch, make sure that all your angled lines converge to the same vanishing point, and make sure you always use a ruler. That's very important for the project, for the assignment and the objectives. Lastly, you have your materials list. You can do your sketch on the regular sketch paper. You can use a ruler, a number 2 pencil, and eraser. You do not need to worry about adding color for this assignment. And the very last note at the bottom says, don't begin the final project without teacher permission. What that means is I wouldn't want you to start the project without knowing that you're doing it successfully. So if you're having trouble with the objectives and the assignment, I don't want you to start moving forward when you're not going in the right direction, if that makes sense. So please make sure that I've given you the thumbs up, the green light to start your final project, because that way you know you're on the right track and that you're going to succeed as long as you continue those efforts. So that's everything for today. I know this is a longer video, but there's always a lot to cover on the first day of a unit. Please message me if you have any questions, and I'll always be happy to help however I can. All right, guys, have a great day.